Hey y'all, what's up? We're back for another live. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Let's go ahead and get into some topics. Hope you guys got them pots humming in there, honey, cooking a nice little Sunday dinner. I hope you guys are doing that. I already got my dinner made for the day, honey. Okay, so I pretty much got the rest of the day to myself. I got to go get my nails done today, and probably one more thing I need to do. But yeah, other than that, it's just gonna be one of those chill out type of Sundays, okay? But I hope you guys are doing well. Let's jump into the show. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's jump on in. All right, first topic of the day. It looks like Jasmine Crockett and 50 Cent got a little beef going on. I said, well. Y'all know he has beef with everyone so far, okay? Y'all know he's currently into it with Diddy. He's into it with Diddy's son. He's into it with Jim Jones. He's into it with Mano. He's into it with every damn body, okay? Who is 50 Cent not into it with? He's into it with Marlon Wayans. Like, damn, the list just goes on, okay? Oh my God. So let's get into this because I ran across this this morning. I said, oh my, because y'all know we love Jasmine Crockett over here. So to hear that 50 Cent is going after her is wild work, right? Okay. So according to I married fucking grunt. Wow. Said the $80 million rather, said hip-hop icon 50 Cent has just launched a massive $80 million defamation lawsuit against Jasmine Crockett and the broadcasting network following a shocking on-air confrontation. Now says that the drama unfolded when Crockett abruptly attacked 50 Cent, calling the artist a fading musician, only to be met with 50 Cent's trademark Steely. It says that silent defense of his legacy and philanthropic work. It says that moments before the legal paperwork was filed. Now, this fierce action sends a clear message. Said that America's most resilient star is ready to fight in court to protect his reputation and the millions that he stands for. So it says that he's suing Jasmine Crockett, you guys, for $80 million for defamation and attacking his character. I really feel like he need to let that go. Like, damn, I think she has a lot of other things going on that she needs to worry about in Congress. She's trying to win this election. That could be a very, very bad look for her. Like in this situation, 50, I gotta come against you on this because she already has a lot of the white people coming after her and trying to keep her from elevating in the position that she is trying to acquire so that she can help black people like yourself. So with you launching this, it kind of makes it look bad for her. So if I were 50, I would drop this shit and y'all kind of talk about it on the back end and try to resolve it. Because y'all know that Jasmine gonna always call some shit out. That's her job, right? But 50 is always in attack mode when anyone has something to say about him, when he has everything to say about everyone else. But y'all can put in there what y'all think. Yeah, drop this one. I can't ride with you on this one, 50, because I love Jasmine Crockett over here. Okay. Moving right along, for those of you that have Netflix, this might be some great news for you guys. I love a good comedy special. But this person here, every single comedy special that I've seen that this person's put out has been very, very good. So I was telling my husband downstairs, I'm going to watch it a little bit later on once I get settled, when I get back and get my nails and stuff done. Yeah, so Dave Chappelle has a new Netflix comedy special called The Unstoppable, okay? I've been reading some comments where there have been a lot of people saying it's dope, it's a must watch, that it's really, really good. So we're going to watch it a little bit later on today. Just to check it out to see what it is. So if you guys have Netflix, get on over there and watch The Unstoppable. It is by Dave Chappelle, rather. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some things.
Sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. I talk this like a lion.
No music, okay? But this looks like it's gonna be good. So it says, I just finished watching Dave Chappelle's The Unstoppable on Netflix, and my God, that man's storytelling is impeccable. He does have great storytelling. Said the precision, the cadence, the intelligence is masterful. Said he doesn't just tell jokes, that he weaves narratives in with surgical timing and fearless honesty. Okay. All right, so y'all check it out. If you don't have nothing else to do today, if you're just gonna be kicking back, Netflix chilling, just go on over there to Netflix and pull up The Unstoppable if you need a good laugh today. All right, so let's move along. Moving along. Peter Thomas, we talked about him in last night's video. Peter Thomas came back to talk about his new girlfriend and to clarify that he is dating this young woman who is like 31, 32 years old. Y'all know Peter is pushing 60 if he's not already. I think he might be like 62 or so. But his girlfriend is 31 years old. He's got him a young girl. And he was talking to, shout out to Michelle Atielian because she did a prison phone call with him and she shared the audio. And hey, he had a lot to say, and he also called out Cynthia Bailey, who you guys know he was once married to. So shout out to Neighborhood Talk and said that Peter Thomas claims that his ex-wife, Cynthia Bailey, hasn't reached out to him at all since he's been in jail, and says that his new woman has visited him 80% of the time. He said that if I ever see her for the rest of my life, it would be too soon. So he is trashing Cynthia because she hasn't, I guess, maybe wrote him, brought him anything to the jail, or came to see him. My thing is, she's not obligated to do that. You were once married to her. She's your ex-wife, so forth. It's very irresponsible of you to get on a platform and trash her for not doing so because your expectation is she's supposed to get up off her ass and come and see you when she got a whole man over there at Lake Bailey herself. It's not her responsibility to come and see you, Peter. If you got a woman to see you 80% of the time, Cynthia ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. And that's just how I feel. I don't expect none of my exes to pop up if I'm in the hospital or if something's wrong with me. I don't expect them to pop up because they were once connected to me. Like, fuck out of here. Y'all can still be friends, but she also has her own life. You moved on to someone else. Maybe the new girlfriend will feel uncomfortable with Cynthia sitting around and coming around, hanging out, or coming to see you. If she look at the visitors log and be like, what this bitch doing back up here again? Like, Peter, no. Peter always looks for a moment, okay? Didn't Nene tell you on the show, stop acting like a bitch? Patricia, did she call you Patricia on the show? This is a Patricia moment right here, right? Talking about some she ain't come and see you. Boy, sit your ass down and do your time. You chose not to pay your damn taxes. You in there for tax evasion and some more shit. So if that's Cynthia's fault, you've been having money issues since you knew her. Maybe she don't want to be attached to that bullshit. That's what I think. But let's get into it.
I know you are just going to reach out to you. And, I've been in there 5 going on 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Said that young lady have come to visit me 80% of the time.
Oh, wow.
They've never asked me for a cent from the day I met her a year and a half ago. Never asked me for a cent. Peter paying somebody's rent, or Peter buys somebody this, or Peter buys something. I don't know why. I think it's my age. Because I'm 65, they think that in order for me to get somebody like that, I have to be.
Oh, my correction. See, he's 65, according to him, what he just said. All right.
Paying. I've been on a show where I made somebody help them made $17 million, and they've never even reached out to me to ask me if I need, a bar of soap in jail.
Wow, you haven't heard from her either, huh?
Ever. Ever. All the shit that I've done for that woman, never, ever. If she ain't shit, never see her again for the rest of my life. It would be too soon. I know you are just going to reach.
I'm sure she feels the same. Because then you owe her a whole bunch of money a while back and refused to pay her. And the shit had to damn near go legal just for you to give her money back. Let's not forget about all your employees, okay, at your lounge where you weren't paying them and they had to go and file papers on your ass as well. Let's not forget about your landlord who also had to come after you because you wasn't paying your rent for months. Like, let's not forget about all that stuff, Peter. Like, you have been a thorn in everyone's side out here. So now that you're sitting down and thinking about why your ass is in there, you think, oh, you're mad because all these people that you've done wrong ain't flying to the jail to come and see you and spend time with you and show you their time and attention when all you did was give your ass a kiss when you were on the outside. Like, sir, Cynthia does not owe you anything. Heavy on to anything, okay? She don't owe you nothing. So if she never come and see you, maybe it would be too soon because she don't have time for you. She got her own gay man that she's over there dating, okay? Yes, I did say it. Shout out Tasha K for putting that shit out there. They said that Cynthia is dating a guy, a younger guy, okay? He looks like Predator, and he's from across the water over there. And he be flying his ass over here to see Cynthia. But when he get back home over there, he be booed up with a dude, according to what was said. And the guy came out to say that Cynthia's man tried to enter through the back door. And old boy told him to stop because it was a little too painful. And he still proceeded to force himself. That's what was said. In case y'all missed that video when I did it. So hey, Cynthia is over there entertaining her trap queen over there. Okay, she ain't got time to be coming to see you, Peter. Okay, let her date her trap queen in peace. Moving right along. Ciao, bye. All right, so let's get into this Chrisean Rock news, because her mother is speaking out about the Ronnie situation. Y'all know Ronnie is the alleged guy who was unalived, allegedly but set up by Chrisean and some of her minions, because y'all know she's a part of the gang out here. But Ronnie was powed in front of his apartment building a couple days or so before he and Chrisean's court date for paternity, ordered paternity suit. Okay, so now Chrisean's sister and mother are speaking out, saying that Ronnie spoke to them in some type of crazy dream. But y'all know Chrisean mama be on drugs, so we gonna take it as that, girl. Maybe it's the Coquiana talking. I don't know, but let's get into what's said. Shout out to Jokes, but no legs. Okay,
like I said, the hit was put out on the show, and come to find out, oh my goodness, y'all, I didn't think Blue had nothing to do with it. I really didn't. But Ronnie told my mother in a dream that he did, and Wack gave the person the money.
Damn.
So this boy is coming to mommy, speaking to my mother. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is serious. Like, this is not nothing to be playing with. Like, none of that. I need y'all to continue to pray for my little sister. I need y'all to pray for Chrisean and pray hard. Do y'all hear what I'm telling you? The enemy is mad right now. He is mad. And then the hitman trying to figure out how my sister got away.
Who is the hitman?
But see, y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that. Everybody was sitting there trying to point fingers at her the whole time. And the whole time, the hit was on both of them, allegedly.
Now, that's according to Ronnie in Mommy's dream.
So, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm like my mother said, because Wack was the first to know that he was unalived. Yes, he was. And I didn't even, now hold on, wait a minute. Before all of this went, I didn't even know that. Up until a little while ago.
He was the first one to know.
Real talk.
He had pictures and everything.
Real talk. But Wack 100 gave this person the money, but Blue put it out there on him. It was for him and Chrisean.
According to Ronnie in Mommy's dream.
So Mommy was like, Nika, think about it. Blue said to me, I never had nobody to make no money that fast as your daughter did. Chrisean made $69,000 in under 15 minutes. Why would he want that to go anywhere, y'all? Why would he want that to go anywhere? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Why would he want that money to go anywhere? So he put the hit on allegedly both of them.
According to Mommy's dream.
But guess what? You reap what you sow. I said, Ma, you know what we need to just pray. That's it. Because God said, vengeance mine. It's in the Bible. Vengeance mine, says the Lord. Facts. But Ronnie keep coming to my mother. So he told my mother, he going to tell her when he come back and see her, he's going to tell her that something that only him and Chrisean would know.
Child, they about to set up a code word.
All right?
Child, this is messy in a whole nother dimension.
So Wack never liked Chrisean because he couldn't have Chrisean. So, oh my goodness, y'all, this is deep. This is something. And I've been told y'all that man wanted my sister. He wanted her the wrong way. I told y'all this. You can tell by the way he look at her. For a man to sit there and put a hit on a woman, a young mother at that, yeah, Wack can have a nigga done quick.
Wow.
But Wack, you can't beat God, baby. It's a special place in hell for you, my brother. It really is. So when Chrisean asked him, why didn't you introduce me to him like you fully introduced me to everybody else? Blue response is because he had me unalived.
Wow.
So I'm like, wait a minute. So he like to put hits on people.
Ooh.
Like I said, the hit.
But Chrisean do too. So what's the damn difference?
Was put out on this show, and come to find out, oh my goodness, y'all. I didn't think.
All right, so we're gonna play it again. What do y'all think about what y'all just heard? So Chrisean's mother says that Ronnie, what you guys see here in the video on this picture here in the middle, came to visit her and says that Blue, meaning Blueface, and Wack 100 put a hit on him. So I guess she's saying that he's, speaking from the grave in terms of visiting her in like maybe a spiritual realm to say, or supernatural type of realm to say, hey, there was a hit put out on me, and the people that did it is Wack 100 and Blueface, okay, for whatever reason. Now, we all know that Blueface been running around saying that he is the father of Chrisean's baby, but then he also came back and said in a video once he and Chrisean fell out that Chrisean faked the paternity test that she showed online to show that Blue was 99.9% her son's father. But I'm going to play you guys the video. I played it for y'all last night. I'll play it again just to refresh your memory, where Ronnie said verbatim, honey, that I am that child's father. You guys saw the video where Ronnie says that Chrisean invited him to the mall. Upon him seeing Chrisean and asking, let me see my son, Chrisean then is acting like, why are you here? Why are you following me? Like playing victim, like this man is harassing her when she invited him to come to the mall and see the child. So again, Ronnie was saying, well, I'm just going to get a paternity test done. And I think that the reason why he's not here anymore is because Chrisean wanted to keep the narrative of Blueface being the father of her son, because that's what she announced. She didn't want people to look at her like, girl, you a liar. You don't know who the baby's dad is. You just out here playing niggas and pinning your child on Blueface because you want Blueface back in your life. But now that she and Blueface have fallen out, she don't have his tattoo on her face anymore. Now Chrisean's mom is coming out with this whole theory that she thinks that Ronnie visited her. It could have been a high moment that she was having, because they said she is on drugs real bad. As to say that a hit was put on him by Whack 100 and Blueface. All right, so let's go and play that video, because I played for you guys last night. And Chrisean was crying, child, and her conscience is eating her ass up as well, I think. Because I feel she knows deep down that Ronnie is definitely the father of the child. Of course, now she's going to feel that way now that she and Blueface are done. That he's made it very clear he don't want her ass no more. He don't want nothing to do with her. And she's now stopping him, from what I hear, from seeing the child. Okay, because y'all know he came home. He was like, let me see the child. Let me spend, X amount of hours with this baby. So now that she's mad with Blueface, he can't see the child no more. But as long as it looked like they were almost about to get back together, it was, oh yeah, come and pick him up. He can spend the night, that type. So she's using that child as a pawn. You want him to be the daddy when it's convenient, when y'all gonna be together. I don't like females that do that, because it's not beneficial for the child. If you're having Blueface around your son and introducing him as the father, then the child also needs the father and mother dynamic, and not just when it's beneficial for you. But let's get into what Ronnie had to say. This is a video that was put out prior to his death, where he is vocalizing him being the father of Chrisean's son. Let's go. Shout out to Circus of Blues.
I've been developing somewhat of what I believe to be a spiritual connection with Junior. I personally feel like the reason why I can't just sleep and lay down and not worry about it is because he's my son. Up until Junior was born, me and Chrisean had a really good relationship. I was around Chrisean this whole time up until Junior's birth. Around the holidays at this one specific time when Junior was possibly conceived, Blue was at home with Jaden. Chrisean was with me. Like basically like anytime I went to Cali or anytime she came to Maryland, I was seeing her. Everything was perfectly fine up until Junior physically was born. But as of lately, I've been developing somewhat of what I believe to be a spiritual connection with Junior. I personally feel like the reason why I can't just sleep and lay down and not worry about it is because he's my son. Up until...
So y'all see that? And this is the game that Chrisean plays. Now, as long as Blueface was, because clearly whenever Chrisean, around the time that Chrisean had that baby, she and Blueface were not in a good space. So much so until Blueface was all the way in Miami and refused to fly back in order to be by Chrisean's side while she was having this baby. Okay. Now, Ronnie says that he was at the hospital. He said, I was there when the baby was born, because Blueface was not there. Blueface was in Miami, turning up, partying, having girls twerking all over him. There were pictures and videos and all of that put out there during that time that Chrisean was in the hospital having this baby. But Ronnie says, hey, I was there when that child was born. I held him. This is what he was saying. So I think Chrisean wanted that to be out because she had already announced that she and Blueface were having a baby together. I think she was seeing Ronnie behind the scenes, and that was kind of like a get back to Blue, because Blue was over there hanging with Jaden Alexis, which is the other baby mama. Okay. But now that he's back hanging with Jaden Alexis again, it's, oh, let me take these tattoos off. Blueface just purchased Jaden Alexis a brand new vehicle, a brand new Range Rover, because she wrecked her G-Wagon. And he went right there the same day and purchased her a new car. Chrisean felt a way about that. He's been hanging over there with Jaden and Alexis and their kids together. Chrisean's been seeing all of this because they've been posting it online. So she's feeling away, and she just had a breakdown moment. Let's take a look at that. Okay, hold on. No.
Junior was born.
That's my other video. Hold on. We still got it, honey. We still got it. Hold on. And we're going to show you too where she got cussed out by her by Ronnie's sister. I'm gonna show y'all that too, because Ronnie's sister snapped off on her ass. Let me pull that video for you guys. All right, because I showed y'all last night when she was doing all that crying and carrying on. Her conscience is getting to her, I think, from the situation with Ronnie and everything that's going on, but she does not want to see Blueface be out here with Jaden or anybody, child. She still, I don't think she's fully let him go. Okay, all right, so let me show y'all that right quick. Because this is crazy. All right, let's share. We ain't gonna look at all of it because I had already showed you guys. Just for those of you that didn't get a chance to see the video last night, we're just gonna remind you. All right, so again, shout out to Circus of Blues. Now Chrisean goes live after seeing Blueface stream with Jada and Alexis. All right, they over there having a little family moment. She is having a whole freak out moment. Okay, let's go.
And I'm just hoping, like, praying for the best. I'm trying to stay away from the people. Like, that's not good for me. Like, bro, but how lonely it get, bro. Like, I love y'all. I love the support. I slowly see the hate train disappearing. And I just pray to God that it just stay that way. Because at one point, everybody did love me. God is trying to bless me, and I can just see weird stuff going on, So I just ask that y'all pray for that. See, I'm gonna just put that out there since we in the chat together. Like, I need y'all for real, and I need y'all praying, because right when I got blessed, some sneaky stuff started happening, and I'm reading between the lines and stuff, and I'm seeing what's going on and stuff, and I just all right here, I'm praying. There's nothing I can do but pray, and I'm just hoping, like, praying.
Now, after she saw,
and I turned my back.
Well, y'all can go on Circus of Blues and y'all can take a look at all of this. Child, she's still going. But she saw Blueface over there cutting his son's hair, hanging out with Jaden, kind of having flirtatious behavior between he and Jaden and Alexis. And Chrisean saw all of this and had a moment online, child, a whole full breakdown moment. But prayers up, child, nevertheless, because that's a lot. But we're not done, because Ronnie's sister responds after Chrisean posted her recent video of her and Ronnie together. Okay, she posted an old video of when she and Ronnie were like cool, when they were dancing, hanging out. That kind of sparked something with Ronnie's sister, and she had something to say to Chrisean. Let's go ahead and get into that. She ain't like that shit at all, because she too believes that Chrisean has something to do with Ronnie's death. Let's get into it. Shout out to T in the Woods. Let's go.
Hoes keep speaking on my bro. I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love, but you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over your life. Because, honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took. You will rebuke and be set on your knees, bitch. Hoes keep speaking on my bro. I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love, but you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over your life. Because, honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took. You will rebuke and be set on your knees, bitch.
Ooh. See, that it don't fly right. I always say, when you cussing somebody out and when you snap off on somebody, you gotta end it with bitch, because that's the only way you can seal that thing. That's how I am. If I go off on somebody, you probably gonna hear bitch the last thing out of my mind to let you know I meant what I said, and I'm sealing that thing. Okay. So Ronnie's sister, honey, said pretty much, I bet you would miss the only mother effer that ever showed you love and was there for you. Not like Blueface, who continuously disrespects you and bring other women up in your face and knock your damn teeth out and everything else. But when you got with Ronnie, he was trying to be respectful. He wanted to be a father and all of this, and that's what you didn't want. So now that he's not here, you're crying and yearning for Ronnie and stability when you had it. So shout out to Ronnie's sister for checking Chrisean on that. Okay, moving right along. Blueface's new girlfriend is cussing out Karlissa, which is Blueface's mother. So let's go and pull that up. And we're gonna get up off Chrisean and Blueface and all this crap, child, because they got a lot going on. Okay. We can take the trigger down. I don't think we need it for this one, but well, we'll leave it up because and then we'll take it out. All right, so shout out to Even Entertainment. So Blueface's new girlfriend goes off on Karlissa for disrespecting her. I keep saying, Karlissa, baby, your son is a grown-up. He's a grown-ass man. We're kids. Like, unless he asks you, mama, what do you think about this? Then you insert yourself. I feel like Karlissa, and maybe it's clout driven, I'm not sure, but she does insert herself a little bit too much in Blueface's business. He already don't respect her. He talked to her like she's one of his hoes. And I just think that it's just super, super disrespectful on his part. But I do feel like Karlissa needs to fall back and focus on her own life. She has a whole husband and everything. Love on your grandkids, but stay out of his love life and stop trying to check his girlfriends and get into the middle of what they got going on, because that only puts you in a space to get cussed out and publicly embarrassed. Okay, like for real. So let's get into it. So Blueface's new girlfriend Nevaeh goes off on Karlissa during their phone conversation. Now Blueface's girlfriend says that she had enough of Karlissa's disrespect, and she says that I've been letting it slide because she's Blueface's mother. But today she has something to say. Let's get into it.
All the disrespect that come out your mouth that I'm letting slide, and I'm not going out my way to go on Instagram to ever say anything about you because you're his mother, and I'm gonna keep respecting that because you're his mother. So I would never, like I told you in there, you're his mother, and I'm gonna keep respecting you for it. I'm not about to keep going out of my way though to do none of this. I don't even do this with my mother. I hang up on my mother and let my mother tell her. I tell her, talk to me when you're ready to have a civil conversation and not talk about what's in the past. Because my mama knows to not even go on social media and do the most. Because that's embarrassing. That's disgusting. I don't want her to do that. Don't you put your input on nothing. No matter Karlissa saying this, mama, don't say nothing. You know why? Because let that woman do what she do at the end of the day. Let her be an internet. Whatever she wants to be, an internet sensation, let her be that. So at the end of the day, I'm having my people respecting you as well. You know that? And they feel like you're just disrespecting me and stepping over me, and they're hurt about that. So let's think about my family for a second and how they feel how you're doing me. So come on now, it's cool. I'm gonna leave this conversation where it is. I'm not gonna go on my way and contact Jonathan and say that you don't call me and we had this conversation. I'm just gonna leave it to how it is. Like I said, a lot of disrespect that come out your mouth that I'm letting slide, and I'm not going out my way to go on this.
Well, she told your ass, okay. Now, Blueface love those types of girls who have parental issues, so to speak, who really have a good father in their life to steer them in the right direction. He like those low vibrational, low self-esteem type of hoes. I got to call them that because that's exactly what it gives, okay? Y'all know we keep it 1,000 wild over here. But Blueface like those type of women that he can mind fuck and control. And this girl is no different. As you guys hear her talking, she doesn't have a great relationship with her mother. So she gets with somebody who talks down to her and disrespect her and make her suck his toes, because I saw that the other day and I said, that's the most disgusting shit ever. She bending down, sucking on this boy's toes while he laid back like a king. These are the types of girls that he likes. Chrisean was doing it as well. Now, I don't know what the other chicks were doing, but it's just disrespectful. Again, I feel Karlissa just needs to step back, focus on your grandkids and your husband and your own life, because it's not going well for you, sis. Blueface is still institutionalized mentally. Even though he's out, he's still low-key institutionalized, and he's fucked up. Look at his face. Only mental illness would cause a person to lay there and allow a person to draw on their face like this. I wouldn't even let him be around my kids right now until he gets some type of fucking therapy. And that's just on period. I wouldn't let him kiss on my kids because he's jumping from girl to girl to girl to girl. And he thinks that that's a whole flex, but it's not. It shows some mental incapabilities on his part. Now, I'm not saying he's not a great father. We're not saying that, because he does want to spend time with his kids. We see him spending time with his kids. But Blueface has a lot of things that he needs to iron out as well mentally. Because you can't just come out of prison or jail like that and jump right back into society and just be 100% okay. No, there's some things he needs to deal with within himself and figure out why you need to draw all over your face and be around your kids. That had to be scary for them, for him to come home and see him in that state. Like, for God's sakes, you're raising daughters. And the way he treats women is just crazy. And he talks to Karlissa just like he talked to his women. I've seen videos where he calls his own mama a bitch. And we know that's not normal. In a normal black household, you get your teeth knocked out. But when a mother raises her son with this, entitlement to where he feels like he can say and do whatever the hell he wants to do, and it's sad because Blueface's father was raised right there with him. So I'm not sure what dynamic they have going on. Obviously, it's not a positive one, given the fact that he acts the way that he does towards women and his own damn mama. But this situation between him and his baby mamas, I really, really wish that they can figure this out. And this new girl, she's on some other stuff because she sounds like she has her own mental issues as well. So two people with mental issues, that shit is going nowhere. It's like a train wreck. You're standing back watching two trains getting ready to collide and you can't do shit about it. That's what it's giving. But let's move along. We're not going to stay on it, child. I'm not a therapist. By any means, I'm not. I mean, I can terrorize somebody. Y'all know I just made that up. I can terrorize you if you need it. Not terrorize, y'all. Terrorize. I can be a therapy. Okay. A therapy. I can be a therapist if I need to. All right. But let's get into the next topic. Drew Sidora from Real Housewives of Atlanta reveals that, let's take the trigger down. We don't need it. Okay. Y'all like that, right? Theorize. I might need a patent today. I'm there. Can I theorize you? Let me give you some therapy because your ass need it. All right, but Drew Sidora from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she has talked about, y'all know she and Ralph are still staying under the same roof. Why? I don't know. Okay, I keep saying there's no way in hell if I make up my mind to be done with somebody that you stay downstairs, I stay upstairs. No, I need my own space. But that's how they're choosing to stay. And Drew, whatever you get from Ralph is exactly what you get. You know that he's a whole trash box. But Drew has revealed that and she confronts Ralph on some secret filming she says that Ralph is doing in the household with she and the kids. Okay, he got some secret cameras and stuff throughout the house that Drew is trying to say. And Drew is seeking some type of marriage counseling after Ralph's shocking invasion of privacy. No, you don't need no counseling. You need to go ahead and have a judge maybe have his ass removed from the house because that's some scary shit, right? Now y'all know that Drew said that Ralph be bringing women in the downstairs part where he comes in through the basement. That's his area of the house, and she has the main part of the house with the kids. But when Drew's away, Ralph comes from upstairs, and he probably had, according to her, some cameras placed throughout so that he can keep a close eye on her even when he's not in the house. So Drew is seeking marriage counseling after discovering that her husband, Ralph Pittman, secretly filmed her and the kids during his 3-day absence. So I'm not sure where he was. Maybe he went back down to Tampa. But she's saying that he is recording her and she discovered it. She said with trust issues and controlling behavior looming over their relationship, Drew is determined to move forward and wanting a fresh start for the sake of her family. Now, she's not trying to be back with Ralph. Her divorce is still ongoing. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. It could be Ralph holding it up because at one point he was asking for a substantial amount of money from Drew. Now that she is the money maker in the relationship, it started out with Ralph being the moneymaker, but now that Drew is on Real Housewives of Atlanta, getting that nice check. Her music is doing pretty well, and she has some other businesses and things that she's doing as well that's doing pretty good. So Ralph is sitting back, kind of like Martell Holt, and he's looking at her steady building her empire, and he wants in on that. So I think he may be the one holding up this divorce in terms of not signing, so that he can get this money that he is requesting through the courts. But in the meantime, in between time, I would definitely go back to the courts and say, hey, we need to have some more ramifications, or he needs to be removed from the home because I don't feel comfortable. My privacy has been violated to where he is coming in and putting up cameras and watching me and the kids. Like that's not okay. It's not okay. Yeah, that's scary. That's a weird type of shit. Like that's called stalking. I don't think they understand that's stalking. Stay your ass in the basement. Don't be coming upstairs when you see my car leave the driveway and you think I'm gone and you come up and start placing cameras and shit places. So you can sit downstairs in the basement on your phone or on your cameras down there and be watching my every move. He's probably watching her get out the shower. If she's bringing a date over there, he's probably watching that. Like, it's weird, right? Who wants to be doing that? Y'all sign off on that. But that's true what Drew is saying, that Ralph has been watching her. Okay. Somebody else said that their ex has been watching them. Is none other than Monique Samuels. All right. She has some stuff to say about Chris. Let's get into that. Monique said that during the time that she and Chris were married, that she did a lot of pretending. So now that she's speaking out on the things that that her son, I mean, not her son, but her husband, Chris, is doing to her, a lot of people don't believe it because they remember the dynamic that was shown on television between the two of them. She said that it's not what you guys think. So shout out to virtual reality T. Let's get into what Monique had to say.
Is that all about what he has seen so far on Housewives? Is he paying attention? Is he keeping tabs?
Oh, you better believe he's paying attention and keeping tabs. But the thing about Chris and I, we are not in a good space. Like we're the co-parenting is a nightmare. He won't ever come to me about anything that he sees. He goes through people and he has them do their bidding for him. So I'll get messages back. It's very sneaky. It's very shady. It's very him. It's on brand for him. And unfortunately, because I had maintained such a good front and image back then, it's unbelievable for most people, you know? So like, even with the last episode where they're like calling him, he said, I don't know. Most people are looking like, oh, he's not trying to be in women's business. He doesn't even know about it. He knows about it because Cookie's the mouthpiece. So she's doing his bidding. And you saw even in earlier scenes, oh, he's texting me. Oh, why is he talking to her? Because he knows she's going to run her mouth and do his bidding. And then he can play innocent and say, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Have you heard from Chris at all?
Not Chris out here acting like a whole moist ass female and using Cookie with her crazy ass. Y'all know who Cookie is, the big wide back ass lady that's on Real Housewives of Potomac this season that Jamie and Arena from Love and Marriage DC, they had to go and blast her ass as well. And then this other go-go group from DC, the guy, he just blasted Cookie by saying that she infiltrated his invite to some type of go-go event that he and his band were supposed to be playing. And I talked to y'all about that the other day. Cookie is a whole problem out here. Okay. I told y'all she's a dangerous individual. She's been in prison for slicing a girl with a box cutter and some more things. She is fucking crazy. So I'm not sure why Bravo decided to have her on their platform, but she is a problem. And it seems like she is also trolling and doing some things as related to Monique on behalf of Chris. I'm very shocked of this behavior. If this is true, because there's two sides to every story. But if this is true, what Monique is saying about her ex-husband, Chris, that she's had to do a lot of pretending and that now Chris is tracking her every move and knows everything that she's doing in there, even their co-parenting relationship is not good. That's not great. Maybe he's bitter that she moved on real quick and that she already has a boyfriend and that he's just still out here just, I don't know, trying to still find his way. I know that he was dating Stacy from the show but he's saying that was not a serious thing. They just went on a couple of dates or whatever. But I don't know what the hell is going on with them. I don't know. I really hope they figure it out for their kids' sakes because you do have to co-parent and have a positive environment for the kids. But Chris, baby, I don't know about you. And the fact that you hang around Cookie, that can't be good because anything that comes from her is all the way negative. But prayers up, honey. Y'all figure it out. Moving right along. We talked about women raising moist ass, ignorant ass, lazy ass sons. In this situation right here, when I saw it, I said, oh, I got to play this. Women, stop moving men in your house. Stop meeting men and moving men into your home. When you meet a man, find out where he lives. If he's still staying with his mama, probably not. Okay. Let him fight. When you find him, he should be staying in his own place. Even if he has a roommate, that's still showing that he is making steps towards being independent. Because that means he's paying bills, even though he has a roommate. Okay. We'll let you slide with that. I prefer you have your own place. Okay. Because what if I want to come to your place? You ain't always come to my damn place. He needs to have his own car. He needs to have a job. He needs to have a 401k plan. He needs to definitely have a 5-year plan. I always say that if you don't have a 5-year plan, you don't know what the fuck you want to do in the next 5 years. I can't fool with you because I'm not about to carry you. Okay, I'm not your mama. I'm your woman. I'm not gonna carry you. But this woman here said she was dating this guy. Obviously, he was not being the man she needed him to be, and she's putting him on blast. Let's go ahead and put it up there. Okay, stop dating these sorry ass men. Make a man up, honey. If they can't man up, get the hell away from them because it's gonna be a problem. These are things, but see, it sounds and all the things that she's calling out that he has wrong with him. Did you know these things before, or did you just turn a blind eye and saw the red flags and you turn a blind eye for the sake of having a man? And a lot of times women will do that. And then when you get mad, you blast all of his business and all the things that you knew prior. Those are the things that's a huge issue for you now. And that's why this and that's why that. Well, if you didn't care then, but let's get into it, y'all. I ain't gonna talk to you today.
Yeah, wish y'all the best. You poor ass, broke ass bitches. That tiny ass shack y'all live in, you ain't got shit going for you. And I know you know that. That's why you can't do nothing but laugh. You fucked up 3 times. All 3 of your sons some shit. Crackheads and everything else. And he's abusive too. You did a terrible job. And it's because of the man that he saw raising his house. He didn't have no example. Not a single example. And that sucks for him. Good luck to y'all, though. I wish y'all the best. You coming and moving your shit out of my house. You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And it's generational. Y'all are some fucking losers. Get the fuck off my property now.
So a couple of days ago made 1 year since I cussed my ex and his mama out and told her she did a terrible job raising him. And I'm just realizing it because my best friend celebrated 1 year of marriage yesterday, and this incident took place a couple days before her wedding. And, you know, it's been a year, over a year now, and I've had some time to reflect, and I can honestly say, looking back over that situation, I honestly wish I went harder on them niggas. Like, I was eating them up. When I tell you I was tearing their asses up, I really wish I went harder. Like, I still got more stuff to say. But I know they never, like, when I tell you I was eating them alive, 1 year later, I honestly just wish I went harder.
Yeah. Y'all ever cut somebody out so bad, and when you think about that issue, you feel like you got to go back and spend a block on their ass and tell them a little bit more. And another thing, you want to give them another thing. Have you ever had to do that to somebody, but you just really had to? You finally broke down and told a person how you felt, and you just snapped off on them something serious. And when you thought about that thing, you're like, I ain't get them good enough. You had to give them another thing. You had to give them one of those and just snap off on their ass again. Some people deserve that. But again, ma'am, you moved him into your house, okay? And now he had to have his family come over there. You saying that they some sorry, broke down, busted, and disgusted individuals staying out here in a whole shack. Like, you knew this prior to moving him in, girl. But sometimes, we talk about it all the time, sometimes good deed will make you be blinded by the things that you need to see in a person that you don't see until later on, when you just can't take their shit no more. And that's what it gives. It's saying that he probably cheated on her and that he was hella abusive. But hey, when you get tired, then you get tired. I'm glad you finally put him out and just didn't allow him to stay. For the sake of just having a man. So shout out to her when you got to cuss his mama out too. Ooh, child. But what do y'all think about that? You can sound off. We've all made mistakes when it comes to men sometimes, when you don't see the red flags and you just stay in situations a little bit longer than you should. And it's okay. It's called learning. You learn from that and you move on and you grow. All right. But moving somebody in, which, bitch, no, you need to have your own place. You ain't about to meet me and then come and stay. Because you have a lot of men out there that meet women just to have a place to stay. They ain't gonna be with you. They just need a place to stay. Okay. So let's move along. Yeah, I've been showing you guys the Epstein files, pictures of people who've been seen on Epstein Island and on his private plane. Chris Tucker, which kind of surprised a lot of people. Chris Tucker was seen on there as well, but he has responded to what's been seen with him hanging out with Bill Clinton and Epstein hanging. As you guys can see, he's hugged up here with Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving prison time right now for trafficking young girls on behalf of Epstein. But Chris Tucker has something to say. He responds to meeting Jeffrey Epstein with Bill Clinton. Let's go.
You knew Jeffrey Epstein, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We flew Bill Clinton and a lot of different that was a humanitarian trip to Africa. And yeah. I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation. And yeah, I met him, and you don't know people, what they do in their private lives. So yeah.
But tell me this, Chris. He was on this private plane, and you could tell that it was a private plane because they called it, was it Lolita Express?
Oh yeah, it was a private plane. Yes. Oh yes.
Wait a minute. You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where that thing got. No. I only.
Was enough.
Hey, we was going to Africa to save lives.
All right, speaking of,
you knew.
I hear that. So Chris says he rode on the private plane, but he never went to the island. He said he don't even know where the island is. Okay, what do you think about that? Y'all think he lying? But they said his name was on that list for the private jet multiple times. So you just explained this African trip. Where were you going the other times on the private plane? Because your name was on the little roster, Chris, according to what was said, quite a few times. So if you weren't going to the island, where were you going? Okay, because he didn't just have islands. He had houses and other homes in other countries and other places where he would take and fly these girls to. So I mean, if you weren't at the island, you might have been in one of these houses, because I know they say you was at some of the parties too. I wouldn't want to be around him at all. But let's move along. So that's him and Ghislaine Maxwell, honey, who's in prison right now. Okay, there's Chris Tucker sitting at the table, child, with there's Bill Clinton. That looked like the girl from that was married to Sylvester Stallone that was in the Rocky movies. Okay, that looked like her. But there you go. There's the arrow pointing at you, Chris. You hanging around a lot of these people now. Okay, I don't know who this is here, honey. Jackie Chan daddy. I don't know. But yeah, so that's Chris, honey. That's Chris. But Chris, that's not a good look for you, sir. But he said he was not on the island. He just rode on the private plane to go to Africa to save lives. That's your story. You sticking to it. I guess. Okay. I guess. Let's move along. What y'all think? All right, last topic. Then we got to go. Okay, last topic. That's not a good look for you though, Chris. I'm just trying to tell you. It's not a good look. See what that up there with that fake ass laugh. Y'all saw I'm trying to do that little fake ass laugh. But anywho, so check this out. Let me put my trigger up, child, just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna be on the safe side. This child. All right, let's get back into it. All right, freaky meetup gone wrong. So a man is fatally pow-powed after his girlfriend set up a play date, child, with him and another man. Oh, I know you damn lying. Said that she met through a swingers website. Now, y'all know this is 2025. A lot of people are turning to swingers websites because they want to experience threesomes and extracurricular activities in their bedroom. Me, never. Okay. I done told you, bitch, I could be 3 people at one time if you need me to be. So I don't even be on a website and have nobody else in my damn bed. But let's get into this and then we'll read up on it, okay? Moving right along.
What led to a deadly shooting at a Savannah apartment complex on Thanksgiving weekend? In court this afternoon, investigators say the shooting stems from a play date coordinated on an adult swingers website.
My Lord.
Alfonso Warner. Yes, ma'am. Alfonso Warner appearing in court for a preliminary hearing on murder and aggravated assault charges, all stemming from the November 29th deadly shooting at the MAA Benton apartment complex on Benton Boulevard.
Wow.
Detectives claim the shooting happened after adults met on a swingers site.
It's called SBC Swingers Lifestyle. That stands for Seek, Discover, and Connect.
Detectives say the victim, 48-year-old Arthur Gaynor, died after he was shot in the stomach. His girlfriend called 911 as she drove him to the hospital. When police met her at her vehicle, she explained what happened.
She had been texting him. She had met up with him before, and she knew his name was Alfonso.
She even used the swingers site to help police identify him.
She took it a step further and signed in online to the account where she initially met him and showed me pictures of him.
The girlfriend told police she asked Alfonso if she could bring Arthur.
She asked if she could bring what you would call in quotation a playmate, so basically a friend. He advised that was okay.
The girlfriend said they arrived at the apartment around 1:30 in the morning.
They were basically inside, partying, drinking, having a good time.
And sometime during that gathering, the girlfriend said Arthur felt disrespected.
He's talking a lot, he's talking stuff. We should just go, let's end the party. So they decided to begin to put on their clothes, and as they put on his clothes, she advised that Alfonso comes from out of the room, what she believes is the room, and shoots him.
Now, what led to a deadly shooting?
That's crazy, right? So a swingers meetup in Savannah took a dark turn, leaving one man unalive and another man facing jail time. Now, according to WTOC, investigators says that a woman connected online with a 40-year-old Alfonso Warner through a swingers website and had met him previously. Now, on the night of the incident, she asked Warner if he could bring her man, 48-year-old Arthur Gaynor, to the meeting, and he reportedly agreed. Now, the 3 met at an apartment around 1:30 a.m. on November 29th and spent time drinking and socializing. Now, investigators testified that the meeting initially appeared calm and uneventful. Now, at some point, the woman told police that her boyfriend began to feel disrespected, which led her to suggest that they leave. Now, as the couple started getting dressed to go, investigators says that Warner came out of a room and fired a pow-pow. Now, Gaynor was hit in the stomach. It says that Gaynor was rushed toward the hospital, but he later passed away from the pow-pow wound. Now, the woman called 911 while driving, said that she was also able to log into the website where she had met Warner, showing police his profile and photos to help identify him. Now, Savannah police posted Warner on December 4th at a Red Roof Inn, child, in Bryan County. He is now charged with unaliving and aggravated assault. The case remains under investigation. See, this is a whole stranger that you did not know. Okay, this is Warner right here, which is the suspect. This is her boyfriend that was unalived for this whole meetup with this stranger that you met on a dating site who agreed to do said threesome. And it sounds like the boyfriend was not 100% both feet in on this situation. So that turned into something dangerous because not every man want another man in the vicinity when he's trying to please his woman. Not every man like that shit. So you gotta be respectful as related to that. You don't set your boyfriend up for a situation to be pow by this fool you met on social media. So she should feel some type of way about that. And that goes for anyone else. Like, be very, very careful on these damn dating sites because you have a lot of crazy people on there. I told you guys about the guy a while back from what's the thing, Plenty of Fish, that was on there strangling women. He was meeting these women, and these women would invite him back to their home, like for a date. And he was a nice looking guy. And that's how he was able to pull these women, multiple women that he was meeting on this dating site, Plenty of Fish. And these women were meeting this man, and he got them to invite them to their home. And once he got there, he was strangling and unaliving these women. And there were several. So be careful meeting women. I know a lot of you guys are dating. So be careful when you're doing that because not everybody that's on dating sites are looking to date. You have some unalivers out there. You have some psychos out there. You have some people who will rob you, among other things, okay? Steal your car. Traffic you. You got to understand that. They traffic you. Come over there like you're going for a date and they will traffic your ass, okay? And set you up. So be careful. This situation ended very badly. And speaking of ending, we're going to end the show there. Y'all can sign off on all the all the topics that we discussed. All right, please comment because I do respond. And thank you guys for being here. Please like the video, share the video. Again, comment on all the topics, and tell a friend to come on over to the Camera Row Show and subscribe as well. Thank you to my top flight mods, Truth TV Podcast, Tower, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Thank you also to all the content creators that stopped by to support the video. Deary Talk, thank you, Black Women in the Building. Jonetta Speaks, Simple Mom Family TV, Astute Queen B, if you're here, thanks, ma'am. Miss Dee Dee, JC Creation, Shay P, Queen Speaks TV, Schoolboy, if you're here, thank you, and Shay Renee. Those are my usuals that stop by. If we have any other content creators that stopped by to support today, thank you guys for being here as well. All right, great show. Yeah. So, okay, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to keep your notifications on so you guys will know when we go live. Okay, happy Sunday to everyone. Y'all can drop in there what y'all cooked today. I made some ribs, you guys. Oh my god, it came out good. I made some Italian green beans and a cauliflower and broccoli casserole, and it came out good. And I also have mac and cheese. So but yeah, that's what I made today because I didn't feel like cooking, but just for the sake of but y'all drop in there what y'all cook because y'all know we share our recipes and our menus for Sundays. That's our little thing that we do. But thank y'all for being here again. I'll see you guys later. Keep your notifications on until the next one. Bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it.